We're just a couple of nerds getting sidetracked with side quests. I'm Adam.
I'm Kaya, and every day's a new side quest. Hello, Wanderers, and welcome back to another episode of Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I didn't leave it paused last time I played, so you can guess what that means. Yeah. Last time we found out that possibly Luca Gallici might be a murderer. We're about to possibly interrogate him or something. We'll see. We will see. Can I look at the... No, I can't look at the door from this side. Anything over here? Ooh.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Gallici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
Also, at this point, I'm just starting to think that John is a figment of my imagination and doesn't actually exist, because he's constantly, like, I don't know, just out of frame or doing weird things, like sitting on someone's bed and they're totally not questioning it, or, like, playing a piano and nobody's, like, in the room. I don't, like... Is he not real? Is that somehow a plot point? Why does the floor seem weird here? Is the rug just scrunched for effect? Does it mean something? It's not letting me look at it. Okay, let's talk to him.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Gallici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Where things are real? What am I observing? Oh, I'm observing him, making a portrait of him now, I guess. Okay. Let's look at his eyeball. He took a heavy blow. Okay, I guess it wasn't specifically his eyeball, it was just his face. Let's look at his hand. Trained in sleight of hand. Because he has thin, elongated fingers? What? You can't train thin, elongated fingers into someone. Like, oh, let me just train my fingers and become thin and elongated. Slight discoloration. Used a lot of makeup. Interesting. What does that mean? Does that mean he's not who he appears to be? It's interesting that I can pan sideways in this one. Can I look at his butt? No? Okay. What else can I look at? Can I look at his feet? No? Because it's not telling me how many things there are to look at. Fresh scrapes slightly bleeding. Like from a broken wine glass? Drawn complexion, skinny, seems malnourished. Is lean and appears malnourished. His nose is bleeding from a heavy punch. He uses makeup to hide the traces of his illness from malnourishment. Oh, interesting. That's weird. His hands and thin fingers indicate that he's skilled at conjuring tricks used to manipulate concealed items. I really feel like that's not how that works. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his wrist from a recent and short fight. I think he tries his best as a medium, but his business doesn't go well, and he sometimes has to go without food. That's a shame. Medium's down on his luck, and he's a former thief, became a medium. I mean, is there much of a difference?
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits preferred clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How?
The music.
In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man. But I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
Oh, sure, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's tell him about this.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Let's see, what else can I ask him about? This ring.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Nervous laughter. Mind Palace clues. Let's look at what it says in here first. Okay, that's just his character portrait. Told me that the moth reminds him of his happy youth and claims that it's a piece of common jewelry. Uh-huh. I'm sure it is. Emma left the scratches on Luca's hands while fighting for her life. Luca Galici is the murderer. Emma tried to frame Luca the medium for her theft of the diamond. In revenge, he killed her. Luca Galici is a murderer. He couldn't stop himself from killing Emma, even though he could have just told the police everything. Luca fought for his life. Given his checkered past, if he were arrested, nothing could save him from a death sentence, and Emma knew it. Will not stop him from fleeing to start a new life. Oh, I will not stop him. What? Can I get more information still? Leave.
I need to go.
Can I go in here? I want to go back and see if I can do anything else. Because I don't really like the options that it's giving me. It feels like I should know a bit more before doing it.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Much as you're a very violent man, for some reason your interactions, I believe. I do not believe,
So young and so dead.
I don't
Another
believe
mystery to investigate, my friend.
medium, though. But I don't really have anything else to investigate.
Luca Galici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that
Should
Lady
I have
Craven
gone in
was
the other
real
order?
thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door
didn't mention
between
it,
the
did he?
rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Pretty much.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail.
Why is it spelled like
I
that?
was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
I mean, I feel bad for him.
You already suffered at Miss Emma's hands once. I'm not convinced you deserve to suffer again. I can't help but notice the window latch seems faulty. Perhaps I should leave you here alone and fetch someone. I'm afraid it may take me some time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The police won't notice your disappearance immediately. Run, leave Cordona, and try to lead a decent life.
I won't forget your kindness. I owe you everything, Mr. Holmes.
Stop wasting time. Run.
I mean, she was a horrible person.
Open the door, Mr. Galici. Don't make it worse. We know
So, I
you're
mean,
in
like,
there.
I feel like she kind of deserved to
Why are
die.
you dawdling? Step aside.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, figure of
It's weird how this sounds like
Just a
very,
figure of
like, climactic and...
Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Because this is clearly not, like, the end, but, like... It definitely seemed a bit like it. Okay, what is going on now? Where am I? What is happening? I don't know anything that's going on. Back to Cordona. I spent one night at Il Palazzo dell'Uso and fell into a criminal investigation. That's not how I imagined my time on Cordona. Oh yeah, found out, you know, obviously that's not a real place, but it is based in the Mediterranean, I think. So my guesses weren't far off. But the thrill of the case helped to distract me from darker thoughts. Now it's time to go to the cemetery in Miner's End. There's a figure of a crying angel on Mother's tombstone. Interesting. Wait, what? Oh my god, so I was right? He is freaking imaginary? Yeah, this is totally the piano that John was playing last time. I'm almost positive of it. So I don't know if it was just for atmospheric effect or something, but it definitely made it seem like John just came in here, sat down to play the piano, closed the door, and then I came in afterwards, which is just super random. Also, at this point, I'm just starting to think that John is a figment of my imagination and doesn't actually exist, because he's constantly like, I don't know, just out of frame or doing weird things like sitting on someone's bed and they're totally not questioning it, or like playing a piano and nobody's like in the room. How did you beat me here, John? You're like a magician, a wizard, a hocus pocus. Okay, so that's a crazy revelation. That I'm not wrong. That Watson is imaginary, I guess. So that's why he's just like randomly in places. I'm so confused now, though. What? John has been my friend since childhood. I cannot remember a time without him. He cannot accept that only I can see him. What does that mean? This seems like a really weird twist where like Watson's not a real person. What? What? I'm blown. What is going on? I don't even, what?
Sherry, I forbid you to spend another night here. The hotel's reputation won't survive a second investigation.
Okay, what is, am I supposed to be going somewhere right now? I feel so, thrown off and confused. Can I talk to this guy? Can I look at his newspaper?
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
I guess that's who I was supposed to go to. Apparently.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was
Everything has
too
really
young
weird
to
connotations
understand.
now that I know that John isn't
I
real.
couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
What? Up. Why is that pinned? What? What is going on? Bunch of Astor's mother's favorite flowers. What? John asked if I remember my mother's funeral. I don't, but I can try to recall something. Okay. Let's pin that, I guess. Okay. So I can look at that with Q. Maybe I'll just do that rather than trying to wander around. There's me, I'm assuming.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
Is Mycroft older than me? Is there anything else I can look at here? No? I'll just go look at myself walking away, I guess. I'm assuming this is me.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
I guess I lost my father first. And by I mean Sherlock. I don't know. Me, Sherlock. Is there a difference?
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
She's got like a real fancy grave. Who was she? Violet Holmes, 1829 to 1869.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
Mysterious visitor. What? Okay. I think I'm gonna leave things here for now. I'm absolutely beyond confused and not concentrating very well right now. So I'll pick this up next time. Check out whatever Adam's doing right now. I'm pretty sure it's still Control and Inscription. It should be for a while. I think some of those might be, I don't know. I have no idea how long the games take, but I mean, it'll probably take him a while. This has been Amateur Side Quest. I'm Kaya and not thinking straight right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.